Dashboard. In this video, we're going to look at the Dashboard tab in detail. Right now we are looking at the dashboard and we see our Metaboxes here on the right hand side. These boxes are called Metaboxes, and if we scroll down we see we have a couple of them. We've already talked about how we can hide some of these, but we can also configure them too. So if we scroll down further, we see recent comments. We can choose to configure that just by hovering over the title area and clicking configure. And we can choose to change the number of comments we see in this box. So we can say 10, click submit, and now we'll see 10 comments in this box. I'll just click configure and reduce that back to 5. Perfect. If you scroll down a bit further, we see incoming links. We can also configure this. This uses the Google blog search to search for links to our blog. Right now we do not have any, but if we did see them, right now we do not have any, but if we did, we can choose a number of items to display in this box. Right now it's set to 10, and we can choose up to 20. We can also choose to display the item date just by clicking this box. Submit saves those configurations. Below that we have plugins. We can't configure this box, and what this displays is the most popular plugin from WordPress and also the newest plugin from WordPress. This box is actually not very useful, and we can choose to toggle it closed or remove it from our dashboard altogether, and we'll do that in a little bit. We'll scroll back up. On the right hand side is Quick Press. Quick Press is a way to quickly post content to your site, and anything added or saved as draft here actually is posted into the post tab. It's a blog post. Add a title, add some assets, content and tags, and then you can quickly publish or save this as a draft to edit it later. So if we had a quick idea we want to just save the post, new idea. Don't forget this. Ooh, can't type. Don't forget this. Some tags. Hello. There. Don't forget. And then we can choose to save that as a draft. And now I can go back later and edit that post and flesh it out and then publish it when I'm ready. I can also choose to publish content immediately. New content. This is new content. And choose to publish that. And now that is live on our site. If I actually go and we see our new content posted. I'll close that. Now if I wanted to add a new post with media, I could also do that. New post. I would click this add media button. We'll get into working with this in detail later, but for now I'm just going to insert media that has already been uploaded, insert into post, and you see it adds the raw HTML into the content area. This content block is not like the editor located in the post or pages tabs. This is raw HTML that you can edit, and so it's good if you wanted to add some quick ideas, but not necessarily write a full blog post. You wouldn't do that here. I've been using WordPress for about 6 years now, and I can honestly say I've never used this Quick Press module. Below that, here are our recent drafts, and we see that new ideas, something I just added, appears here. I can choose to view all. Clicking this actually links over to the post tab and shows only the drafts. I'll go back. Below that, WordPress blog. This is an RSS feed from the WordPress blog, and I can actually configure this by clicking configure and change the feed. So I can actually choose to get an RSS feed from somewhere else. So I could go to, let's say, iPhone game footage / feed, call this game footage, and click submit. And now I get an RSS feed from that blog instead. There it is there. Choose to configure this some more. And I can say show 3 items, but I do not want to display the item content. So if I click submit, now we'll just see the titles. The dates appear here. I can choose to turn those dates off. I can also choose to see the author of the post, all that within this RSS feed configuration. I'll just cancel that. And so you see that has been changed. This is not likely something you'll use because you'll probably have your own RSS reader elsewhere and you won't be logging into your WordPress site to view RSS feeds, and so this is something you can probably turn off. Below that are the WordPress news, exactly the same as the box above. RSS feed can go here, title here, and then you can choose to show items, item content, author, and date. Exactly the same as the previous Metabox. Now, let's go ahead and turn some of the things off that we won't use. We'll go to Screen Options. So, incoming links are useful. Plugins, we won't use. Recent drafts, not very useful. game footage will turn off, and then other WordPress news. We'll go ahead and close this now. And we see that this is a little bit easier to manage. We can also drag and drop things to order them. So we have right now in Quick Press, that's pretty good. Recent comments there. And let's say we want to move our incoming links. We can move them here. Or we may want to put them below Quick Press. And now all our incoming links will appear there. So we can manage our interface just by drag and drop. Below that is updates. We do have an update to WordPress, and we see WordPress 3.5.1 is available. Please update now. If you have an update to WordPress, you'll see that update here. Below that on the left-hand side is our updates tab, and we can get further detail on updates here. We can click Please Update Now to actually go on over to our Updates tab. We see our WordPress updates, and we have a warning here. Back up your database and files. They want you to back up your database and files before you do an update, an automatic update on your site. Below that, we can choose to automatically update. Download 3.5.1 if you want to manually update it. And then below that we have our plugins. Any plugins that have updates. Below that we have themes. Any themes that have updates. Let's go ahead and update WordPress automatically. Let's say we've already backed up our database and files. We'll go ahead and update now. Depending on your server configuration, you may need to enter your FTP password. Some server configurations bypass this and allow you to update automatically, but mine does not. So I'm going to go ahead, paste in my password, click proceed. WordPress will now update. It'll notify me when it's done. And now I'm using WordPress 3.5.1. Very simple update. Scroll back up, and now I'll just click dashboard to go back to my dashboard. Now I'll go back to my updates page under the dashboard tab. Let's go ahead and update the plugins. I'll do that. Select the plugins I want to update and click update. Again, I'll need to enter my FTP password. If this is the first time you've done this, you'll also need to enter your host name and FTP username. If you've already done that, it will remember those settings. However, it will not remember your FTP password, which is a good thing. We'll click proceed. That plugin has been updated. I'll go back to updates. And next, I'll update my themes. If your theme has been customized in any way, so let's say your theme is 2011, however, it has been customized, some of the code has been changed, you would not want to update the theme here because it will overwrite the theme, and then any changes that have been made to it may be overwritten. Now this won't overwrite the content because your content is actually located inside WordPress. But if the code of the theme has been adjusted, that can be overwritten. So we can choose to select a single theme, or you can click this checkbox to select all and click Update Themes. Add our FTP password. And then now our theme's been updated. I'll go back to updates. Now we have no more updates. We're using the latest version of WordPress. And then all our plugins and themes have been updated. So that is your dashboard tab. Thanks.